Hey yo, Champions fam, it's the bad guy of WWE Champion, Zeke 4-0, back with a brand new video. I would love for this video to be short, sweet, and brief, so allow me to get right to the point. When it comes to any mobile game, always know this. Know what you're getting into beforehand, because RNG is a thing. It is the real deal, Holyfield, and the gotcha is always going to gotcha. Every time that you think that you are about to get out of it, it finds a way to bring you back in. And oh, you people, you good folks over at Scopely, you got your boy good. Long story short, let's get right to this story time with Zeke 4-0, baby. I literally just dropped a couple of videos the other day. I'm going to have a link to a short and a video for the gameplay of Ruthless Aggression Striker Batista Bomb within the video description below, alongside a link to the official Champions portal and the official WWE Champions blog website. Knowledge is power. In that video for Batista Bomb, I broke down how I felt it should have been laid out for this Summer of Champions 2 MLC. I really thought that Batista or Ilya Dragunov were going to either be swapping between the S tier and S plus tier champions. However, the layout was pretty different. This go around, we got my boy Batista, a top-notch beast of a free-to-play husbando striker unit. Then we have Mae Young, legend technician, coming through as the A-tier chase champion. Then we have my guy, Ilya Dragunov, taking the helm, the unbeatable one, representing NXT UK and NXT 2.0 to the fullest nth degree, becoming a modern era tech S plus tier unit. But there was one character on this list of champions debuting this MLC that had me thrown for a loop, because to be realistic with you, if I was going by what she has achieved or the lack of achievements within the WWE right now, I had her pinned to be the free-to-play unit for this MLC, and it would either have been Ilya or Batista being the S tier and the S plus tier. So obviously, if Batista's the free-to-play, I would have preferred her to be the free-to-play character and Batista being S tier while Ilya remained at S plus. Nonetheless, as much as I spoke bad about her, she must really like toxic men, because I was doing my due diligence after I cleared out some videos for each and every single one of you, of my beloved Champions fam, and lo and behold, while knocking out tours, taking care of what I needed when it came to doing tours with Grayson Waller, the Grayson Waller effect, as well as Austin Theory, A-Town Down, we were able to clear out some Master Manager milestones. And those Master Manager milestones had a chance at a particular character, a particular modern era showboat waifu who I really felt wasn't worth chasing. So you know what she did? She literally said, "Hey yo, Zeke 4-0, if you're not gonna come for me, I'm gonna come for you." And that is exactly what she did. Because as soon as I popped open the bag, all I heard was her telling me, "Shoosh." Lo and behold, from an absolutely free milestone, just grinding out the tours, getting it done, I was able to pop open a bag. I was able to retrieve my milestone rewards, and we recruited a 3-star bronze Maxxine Dupri Alpha Academy. You can't make this up, y'all. I literally pulled for free 99, the S tier for this MLC. Now, Batista is a given. Mae Young, if you put in the work, she'll be a given. They literally give you enough shards of her that you will walk away with her recruited when it's all said and done at 4-star gold. But to pull the S tier champion out of a bag that speaks volumes. So you already know what I'm about to do. We're about to clear out hell mode. No autoplay involved. And we're going to start off with some interesting things. I'm also going to keep in mind when I do this for you that we are in the plus 99 phase. So I will also break it down for you of how I would run her after the MLC 2-month grace period with her. Because let me tell you, if you haven't seen my short, the short will be in the video description below alongside the Batista gameplay video and short as well, because I feel knowledge is power, depending on your preference. This was definitely a surprise by storm, but we're going to go ahead and check out her trainer ability. Fully maxed out, 31K, 6-star silver high-end, especially if you have stars filled out, of course. Obviously, you might have to pump some levels into her or take her up all the way up to 6-star gold, depending on how many hollow stars you have of her, right? Basically, she is a tri-entourage trainer. So, Pyro Gems will deal 18K flat damage, more damage on top of what you are already going to do. Moves that generate Pyro Gems will create 4 more additional Pyro Gems. And last but not least, blue moves start with 2 more MP. So we got Batista allowing us to do 200% more Pyro Gem damage. Then we got Maxxine Dupri with the 18K flat, plus generating more, and the blue plus 2 MP from both of them. That is very, very dangerous. Very dangerous for sure, especially with that Piper Power skill plate laying in wait for those that are willing and able to go ahead and capitalize on that. She has a couple of links. She has the raw link. Any color moves start with 1 more MP. So we got another raw waifu. But we also have an Alpha Academy link. This is going to be helping our guys out, Chad Gable and Otis, with purple moves start with 2 more MP. Now, obviously, there's a couple ways you could go about this with choose moves and everything. I mean, Chad Gable has some choose moves when it pertains to submissions. Otis can blow up the board and get all the colors for Maxxine if need be. But we also have the Modern Era link, and she will have gear. Her gear will allow Protect Gems to do 150% more damage. This is very beneficial and crucial to me because I want to share this video because I've seen the comments within the different shorts that I've shared of recruiting her, as well as my post just explaining that I did get her absolutely free. This shows you, and I want to give y'all hope, just like back in the day when I popped open a bag and I was able to get glowing Phantom Menace Tech Undertaker, right? It is possible. The same way when I got lucky with APA Bradshaw, Showboat, and Striker. You can pop a bag open and get someone crazy like Cora Jade or Oblivion Liv. It is doable. Whether it's a blunder like the final boss situation or not, it is highly possible to get someone really good out of a bag. But again, like I said at the beginning of this video, RNG is RNG. But I have fallen in love with this character so much that I did not wait for a kickoff talent up. I did not wait for a feud prep talent up. I said, I'm going all in now. I have the TP to make these moves, so we're going to let it do what it do. So this is how we're going to first run her. This is not my favorite moveset. We're going to save the best for last, and we're going to break some things down for you. Obviously, this is a plus 99 MP build. So look, what we got going on right here is really simple. We have the armbar choose move, allowing us to choose gems to make into yellow gems. Obviously, similar to Final Boss Rock here, you're going to be able to run a triple yellow. You're going to load everything up, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and you're off to the races. Now, this one, with the build I'm running right now, it will do 900k damage per 4 turns, and the remaining gems on the board will turn into Protect Gems with the strength of 231k. Now, following that, we also have the Electric Chair drop, dealing damage and making random gems into 1-turn countdown gems that will deal 126k damage and make random gems into Protect Gems with the strength of 231k at the end of the countdown. So that is a lot of Protect Gems that are going down on the board. But then we have the Caterpillar. She's going to deal 1 million damage plus 370k per Protect Gem. Now, I do not have zombie Usos. I do not have them. So this is what I have for her. Now, obviously, if we were in post MLC 2-month grace period, I would be running Showboat Kofi tenfold easy easy. And if I had Super Santa, I would have him in there too on the coaching and the training side for plus yellow. But for right now, we can get into some shenanigans because everything's fully loaded. We have Otis, who can get up to 100% protect gem damage. So protect gems are doing 80% more damage right now. We do not have an ultimate strap for her yet. That is something else to consider. We also have Muhammad Ali. Any color moves, submissions will do 100% more damage per turn. We have Bailey, the huggable one. Protect gems do 15% more damage. And of course, it says here we could generate an additional one if it allotted that. And then we have our guy, Logan Paul. Color submissions do 50% more damage per turn, and they will last an additional turn. Now, there are a couple of rotations, like I mentioned. I could easily keep Otis, but I have to run Showboat Kofi. He is crucial and critical to this. Very, very critical to this. There is another character that I'm going to show you in my favorite build that I will utilize in a later run, but we will save the best for last, like I said. So we could also run Zombie AJ for yellow submissions, last for a couple more turns, plus they do some damage. We could also trade out Logan Paul, for Tech Drew, because he does the same thing with yellow submissions as well. But Logan is more universal. That's the only reason why we have him there. We can put him on any color submission, and we are good to go. But you can also utilize, like I said, yellow, zombie, Showboat, modern era, Usos. They would be the ones to replace Bailey if we had them tenfold. But we also remember, Otis is a free-to-play character here. If you don't have Muhammad Ali, pretty sure, depending on how long you played the game, and if you do Spring Outbreak or Zombies, you've probably pulled a Zombie AJ style somewhere that could help you out with the submissions too. But in the end, post 99, Showboat Kofi is a necessity, and if you got really lucky with the grind for Santa Hogan, you can go ahead and run that. But this is real easy and simple. We could use the submission to load everything up. That would be what we would be doing in a post 99 MP world. We would be loading. We would use the submission to load everything else up. But since we are not in that situation right now, we're just going to showcase what you would do after the fact. So this is something to keep in mind. Obviously, with the countdown gems, they're not all going to stay there, but we are going to run this, and I'm just going to show you what she can do. Because I'm just going to be realistic with you. With the super sub that I have on her, the health is high enough. Well, the health is low enough at the moment that they wouldn't last. So there's no point in me running the submission, but the triple yellow is good. And I know there's going to be someone that comes through and says, why don't you take her on the road and do that? I just want to showcase everything, okay? Realistically, the same end result is going to be the same thing. Like, it doesn't matter if I take her up against Jade or not. We're just going to go ahead and show you what would happen, okay? So obviously, we lay the countdown gems down. Plus, it's a double hit. It's a double dip. We are going to be able to hit this and also be able to do additional damage once they have been laid down. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take that purple so the wild card is taken away. Then we're going to go ahead and take some damage here. Now it's going to be spam, nothing but protect gems, right? All those protect gems, then the board, this is going to be damage. So all these protect gems are going to block 231,000 points of damage as long as they remain on the board, right? So for every single protect gem, the finisher is right here. It says it's going to do 895k, and then it's plus 370k for every protect gem on the board. So obviously Naomi is not going to kick out. Nighty night. And again, there are characters out there that could probably, not stand up to this, but it is what it is at the same time. So if I feel like it, I might just go ahead and take her into the road, and we will see what she does against Jade Cargill, since Jade Cargill and Sami Zayn Zombie seem to be the punching bags of everybody. But boom, we got that knocked out, right? Now, obviously, you've seen that. So then the next one's going to be easy because we're just going to run the submission and put somebody to sleep. We'll go ahead and do the sidebar right here. We're going up against another Showboat. She's going to have more health. Okay? And this is going to be where the fun stuff happens because she's not going to make it. Maurice and Batista are day and night, y'all. Literally, Maurice, Batista and Ozzy Osbourne are day and night, y'all. So she's at 5 million. So what we will do here, because we're going to have enough on the board. Now, if this were the case, I go ahead, I put down the countdown gems, then I hit the submission. Hope and pray there's plenty of them on the board, right? All right, boom. We do that. And now do I really need to load things up? Nah, not really, but we will do it anyway. And we will put one right there. We will just put one down because we're about to spam the board with protect gems anyway. That's if she even makes it. So it's 4 turns. That's 1. Then it's going to be 2. Then it's going to be 3. Then it's going to be 4. All right. She's going to make a move. Boom. Countdown gems are going to activate. We're fully loaded, like I said, and then you just hit the finisher. Again, obviously, if you're going up against another 6-star silver, a 6-star gold, it's going to look a lot different. And even then, all those protect gems down on the board, that is going to be a benefit of keeping the person down. So that's how you want to look at it. She's a problem. She's an absolute problem. And for me, like literally, when I started playing with her, I was like, okay, you got me on this. Do I still believe she should have been the free-to-play character? Absolutely. Compared to Batista, like, it's literally like, am I a joke to you? But this is the build that I like. This is the build that I did a short on, and I'm glad that Sir Zorro, it seems to be Sir Zorro approved, because that means a lot to me. Now, look, this is how we gonna be cooking. This is how we gonna be cooking. Now, obviously, post 99 MP, right? I would not have it's stacked like this. I would have Jerry the King Lawler, Trickster Legend, for +4 blue MP to my moves, because everything else lines up. This is easy. You do the Queen. So there's a couple ways to do this. I can hit the Fisherman Suplex first, buff my green gem damage. Then I can hit the Queen Suplex. Again, I like just saying and calling it the Charlotte move, because that's really what it is. You can make a row of Pyro Gems, and then you can either put the Reinforced Gems down, or you don't have to. You put the Pyro Gems down, then you hit the arm drag. That's going to make Pyro Gems into blue. So then, if you don't cascade as a wild card, though, you can hit the Fisherman Suplex again. You stack up your green gem damage again. And then you could go ahead. You can lay everything down. You make the row. You call it a day. That's how you could do it. Now, this would only work if you have a skill plate. So for me, what I'm going to do is real simple. Basically everything except we're working our way up. I can hit the Fisherman Suplex once. That's all I'm going to need. Buff my green gem damage. Then I go ahead. I put down the Pyro Gems. I put the Reinforced Gems atop of it. And then I make the Pyro Gems into blue. So that way, when I make that bottom row into Pyros with the Reinforces above, with the boosted green gem damage, it's over. That's all she wrote. Literally, that's all she wrote. Now, since we got the super entourage going on, this is what we're going to do here. This is literally what we're going to do. The objective here, I could go about it a couple ways with this. I could beef up my green gem damage. I can also beef up my Reinforced Gem damage, so I can get a double play on it. So for this right here, since we do not have to worry about the caveat of an MP trainer right here and now, we're going to run the Rock Final Boss. I could run someone else for green gem damage. That is very true. I could easily do something like that, but maybe I just want to double dip. I want to double dip on it a little bit. So I'm going to have Rock with 75% more Reinforced Gem damage. Then I'm going to have CM Punk for more green gem damage. Plus, he also helps out with the yellow MP. So if I ever need to swap out to the yellow build, I have the MP right there. So go figure, right? Then on this side, since we have him, got my guy, Diamond Dallas Page, Hall of Fame. And then, of course, Wolfpack Lex Luger. So we are going to be dealing some intense damage. Like already the gems are going to be at 28,690 with this group right here, right? Already going to be there. We just swapped somebody, Cody. We're going to take you off right there. And then it is just going to be a massacre. And then just for some kicks and giggles, we'll run it one more time with the final match. We will go ahead and show you what happens if we put like a Stardust there for some 35% more green gem damage. I also believe Raquel Rodriguez also benefits here with the green gem damage that she could do, but mine is very low. And remember, this character right now literally has no strap on him, no skill plate at all. I believe it's the La Familia skill plate that you would need to make it cycle. Correct me if I am wrong. I don't want to give people the wrong information, but we're going to go in here and I'm just going to show you why Maxxine won me over. This one build is easy, and I get it. This is no longer a short, sweet, and brief video, but I just like talking things through and showing you what's going on. I hate to do this to my girl, Lita, because Lita was my girl for the longest time before this lady showed up, before Charlotte Flair got her buff. So, boom, we got it right there. We can make an area above it into reinforced gems, right? So, boom. Now, what's it saying right here? It's still 25. It's 29,529. Okay? So, that's what we got going on here for these. Now, we're going to hit our Fisherman Suplex. Shout out to my boy, Mr. Perfect. Now, 166% green gem damage buff. So what are we looking at now? Regular one, it's up to 60,000, 60K. All right. The reinforced ones are now doing 78,547. Now, this is what we do. Few clicks, and that's it. It's over. Stack them, pin them, done. And again, the build cycles itself. The pyros become blues, loading it up. You got reinforced gems down on the board, loading up the green again so you can constantly loop it. The skill plate makes it better. So like I saw what Cesaro was doing, putting them at the very top of the board, then recycling and stacking the green gem damage. But in that case, if you don't have the skill plate, you can still get it off one good time, and that's probably all you're going to need. So we got it right there. And we'll finish it out with one more match on here. One more match. And we will keep it going, and we'll close this out with a bow. And we'll actually go ahead and go up against Jade. It's not even to see it like, oh, we're going to go in and cook and beat her. It's just a thing of just going up against her and just showing Maxxine's worth. I was genuinely surprised. But you know what? This is similar to what I spoke on when it came to Julius and Brutus. Long story short, if you're going to have, I will call you back, Mom. It's like if you're going to have a character that you might not know about, an obscure character, someone like that, we're going to beef that up to 31,000 right here. If you have someone that's obscure, then you're going to use that character. You're going to make that character worthwhile. So that way, when people get them and accrue them, you can be able to be like knowing, hey, I made the right decision here. I invested in this person, and it was definitely worth it. So this is the last match here. We will find Jade. We'll see how it goes. A 6-star bronze against a 6-star gold. I know it's a tall order. It's a tall task, but it's going to be a little bit of fun. So put the power gems down here. Put the green right here with the reinforced gems, because you know what we're about to do. Boom. Stack the green gem damage. Boom. There we go. And then we make the power gems into blue, and then everything's going to be fully locked and loaded. So Bayley is not going to survive this. It could be a different tale and a different task when it comes to Jade Cargill. But, hey, nothing wrong with an opportunity. I see the triple yellow working better on Jade because of submission, keeping her down, because you know how I feel about props. But it's also a thing of just showcasing the character, showing you what they can do. And again, this is just taking full-fledged advantage of the plus 99 MP. So we cleared out the victory tour, and now we'll just go up against Jade real quick, because lo and behold, we did go ahead and we did get the backlash. We reached that tour. We were able to take her on. We're not going up against you, Scott Steiner. That is just a suicide mission. So we're just going to play around and see what happens, because Jade is a problem. She is a problem. Hands down, one of the best waifus in the game. But just want to see what's up to snuff. Just to see what she can do. That's what we're going to do. And I love you, Mom. I know you might be like, I know this man did not just hang up on me. But I'll call you, and I pray that you understand. It's nothing but love. So we're just going to run this real quick just to see what the damage is against somebody who is higher up. We don't have to win this match. That's not the objective here. I just want to showcase what the damage would look like against somebody who could take the damage from her. So we'll run this real quick, and then we will put the triple yellow back in, and we'll see what kind of shenanigans go down with that build as well. But this is hands down my favorite build for her. This is literally my favorite build. Stack them, rack them. Still, little lackluster. Obviously, a 6-star bronze isn't hitting like a 6-star gold is. And that's fine. That is absolutely fine. So she's got us in that, and she's loaded. So you know what? This is what for science. You know, it's going to cost me a lot, but there's no point in me sitting here for y'all and wasting your time. We showed what kind of damage she could put up. Again, keep in mind, no strap at all. So we don't got no crazy shenanigans going on here. But then let's see what happens when we run the triple yellow, because the triple yellow is going to flow. The triple yellow is going to allow us to cycle. The triple yellow is going to allow us to beat her before she beats us. So actually, let's go ahead and get these situated by taking care of this. So we're going to go in here real quick, make this short, sweet, and brief. All right. So we're going to go in here. Boom. We're also going to, we'll take care of everybody all in one fall swoop. There's no need for us to do anything super crazy. We then switch over. We will get Bailey back on here. Again, could go for that. We could go for Tech Drew. Tech Drew would definitely be a character that would help us out here. Where are you, Bailey? Where art thou, Bailey? Wow, Bailey dipped out on me. Is it really like that? That's how you feel? So, we're going to find her. Where are you? Are you at the bottom? This is different. There you are. Okay. So, then we'll take you out, and we will put in our guy, Otis. Come here, Otis. Where are y'all? Did I just roll past you and I didn't even realize it? Nope. Hold up. I wish that they put a search log in here just as much as they did for the actual roster. I wish they did the same for the actual search log. So it is looking like we're going to have to scroll all the way down to find Otis when he could have been right there. So, all right, boom. We got that going on. And again, like I said, this is going to be triple yellow. So, boom. Countdown. Boom. Submission. And we could have easily ran Drew. If we had ran Drew, we could have we would be over 1 million, and it would be for 5 turns instead. Not much on the sub side, but we'll see what this does instead. Just some extra credit, just to see what happens. But you've seen the favorite build that I like from her, the double blue green. We're just going to go ahead and take on Jade here just to see what kind of shenanigans we can get into. Put these down. Boom. We can load up again. And literally, if we load up again, we can literally just stack and stack and stack and stack and stack and stack. That's pretty much what we could do. Let's see here. I don't want to take out that many of my own, so we will take that right there. We will put one right there, and we might cost us 1. So we will just we'll put one right there, and we did a poor life choice right there by putting that yellow. I did not even think about that. Boom, but she's down. She's already down. So then we got a smorgasbord of these right here, and then we hit the finisher. And then you just load up. It's literally like that's what you would do. And hopefully the protect gems did a lot. Now will she kick out? That's one. She kicked out. But then we can load it up again. So she's protecting us. She's able to live. She's able to survive. We put more countdown gems on the board. That was actually a pretty good hit, especially considering that we don't have a lot going on strat-wise. So we know that we got protect gems coming in. So we will now do the smart thing. We'll put a yellow right there. We load up again. Boom. Everything's fully loaded pretty much. We still got plenty of them on there. Boom. Taking 1 damage. This is like, she is a defensive horse. That's the best way to put this. She is a defensive problem. Now, what I will do here, we'll go ahead and take that, and we will put one over. We'll load this up again. We got plenty on the board. We can play around with it a little bit. I know I'm not the greatest Champions content user of characters. I'm not big brained it like everybody. So, look, learn from my mistakes. If I am making mistakes, that is fine. One, you're not killing me. It's not the end of the world. And we can actually, just to play keep safe, we can go ahead and spam some of these down on the board. Put some countdown gems down. She doesn't have any of her colors right now, so we can afford to do it. We'll see what she decides to take. Boom. Spam the board. Blow. Now let's hit again and see how much it does this time. She's a defensive monster and she's an offensive monster. So there's versatility here. 19 million. Is she going to kick out? She's not. Boom. So there you go. A 6-star bronze beat a 6-star gold. Was it the turn 1? Definitely not. Is it doable? Yes, it is. And I've gotten to the point where, look, I love my turn 1 killers, but show love to your super sub monsters as well as your turn 2 or 3s. As if you got the patience to do it, they will get it done for you. So that was some extra credit there. This video has gone on long enough, but reality of it is, look, y'all, she took down Jade Cargill. No strap, no moment. She doesn't even have her gear. This was an epic surprise for me. I definitely, if anything, for me, I'm at least going to take her up to 6-star silver for her trainer ability. And if it permits it, and I feel like investing and dedicating and committing to it by the end of the MLC, I don't see a problem with taking her to 6-star gold. But obviously, this is going on longer than it needed to. I'm going to go ahead and trade it back to the build that I enjoy the most. But look, she is a problem. She took me by surprise. And for, like I said, if you're going to do characters, you're going to release characters that people may not care for, people may not understand the person. Like, why would you run this guy like this? You know, it's kind of like if you released a Spike Dudley or a Crash Holly. It's like, why in the world, or a Naked Midian? Why are they S+ tier? You have to make it reasonable. And looking at the versatility in her kit, looking at the incredible trainer and entourage ability, though niche, that plus blue to MP, the +2 blue makes her viable. And then let alone creating more power gems, especially looking at what we can do with Batista Bomb. And, you know, then the power gems also doing additional flat rate damage. She is worthy on a grand scale of your attention, and I really do. I have to applaud her and give her props. I'm grateful that Scopely, the good old folks at Scopely, saved me some disposable income this month because I don't have to go after her. I don't have to pull for her. We got the TP. We got the resources to take her up a little bit further if needed, if necessary. She's still viable. She's still fun. It allows me to do a lot more than I expected I was going to be able to do by the grace of God. I'm grateful, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and my rambling and ranting. But look, this is a character that I did not want. I did not feel the necessity to have her or chase her, but she came to me. Because that just shows me right there, I truly am the one and only bad guy of WWE Champions. So with that being said, y'all, hey yo, hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love and respect to each and every single one of you, of my beloved champions. Fam, if you enjoyed this video, you already know what's up. Like the video, share the video, but most importantly, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you can receive all future notifications from yours truly, Zeke 4-0, the most electrifying content creator in WWE Champions Entertainment. I love you all, I respect you all, and I'm praying for you all. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is an early bird gets the worm situation. I did not expect to get her a 3-star bronze, but once I got her, like Disney Hercules, I went the distance. And like I said, this is the build that I prefer, but the triple yellow is dangerous. It is highly immaculate. So these are the two ways that I see you running her, that legit. You could do something crazy with the Shiki plate. You could. It doesn't sync up at all, but you could stack in move damage if you wanted to do that thing and do the thing well. Aside from that, though, it's either this, laying the pyros down, making the reinforced gems, buffing your green gem damage, making the pyros into blue gems, turning everything above it into green gems, massive green gem damage hit, or you're subbing, you're putting countdown gems down, putting the countdown gems down first, making a Zawalcardo to load up your yellow, your second turn hits, pops the countdowns, spamming the board with protect gems, hitting the finisher for some crazy insane in the membrane protect gem damage. Again, if you had zombie Usos, if you had them, you would be in a better situation. But then there's also the super sub that can also help you out. But also understand, longer turns means less countdown gems on the board. So another option you could run instead is Hall of Fame. I think it's Hall of Fame Lawler. Hall of Fame Lawler might be the one that does the... We will look this up real quick. Did not mean to do this to y'all. I don't want to hold you longer than I need to, but I don't want to give you false information. All right, where are they? Where are they? Boom, boom. Okay, okay, reduce their opponent's turns. So who does it? I know Lawler does. Yeah, okay, he doesn't do it. There has to be someone who does yellow submissions. Okay, MVP, even though it says that obviously it ain't going to work here, MVP will be the one. Tech MVP, your submission will last less time, but that means more countdowns on the board, meaning more protect gems on the board, meaning a bigger hit for your yellow finisher if you run the triple yellow. So there we go. But that is the video, y'all. I hope you liked it. Let's chop it up in the comments below. And once again, I will have in the video description links to the Batista Bomb long format gameplay video and the short, whichever one's your preference, short form or long form. I got you covered. Plus, educate yourselves and keep up to date with everything going on with the blog link and the portal link, so you can get those goodies with the offers, let alone the Universal Champions Club. But nonetheless, y'all, this is my Maxxine Dupri Alpha Academy gameplay video. Went a bit longer than needed, but I always enjoy my time with y'all and making this content for all of y'all. So stay blessed up. Best of luck when you go to pull for her. Hopefully you got lucky. You struck gold with the bags early, so you can save some of that disposable income to go towards Ilya Dragunov. But other than that, y'all, stay tuned. Until next time, peace.